Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my platform. And those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is ASTRAEA Love, and I'm the Psychic Tarot Oracle. I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys today. So make sure you guys like the video as you come in. Make sure you're subscribed and that you've tapped that notification bell. Now, if you have any personal questions concerning your situation, I have pinned my PayPal link in the chat. If you send me a $20 donation, I will be more than happy to answer your personal question. But I am doing a collective reading for today. And we're going to be talking about destiny and fate and the difference between the two. So, let's see. We're calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, asking them to be with us now. We're also calling upon our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, our spirit guides, and Jesus Christ and any other ascended masters that would like to assist us today. And we're asking that they please block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. So now as I call upon your personal favor, Most High God, please continue to bless me and cleanse me of all negativity and my subscribers. I thank you for all of the miracles that you create and all of the good things that you do. Thank you for helping me with everything, and thank you for helping my collective. Amen. Okay, so we're going to be talking about destiny and fate. How do we get there? How do we find out what our destiny is? How do we find out what our fate is? Okay, well, usually your destiny and your fate will have something to do with a passion that you have. So make sure you're familiar with my legal disclaimer. It is in the description box below, but by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled, please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. This contract includes no shadow banning, no gatekeeping, no copywriting, no witchcraft, no black magic, whatever, evil eye or energy harvesting. Okay, so the key difference is that fate is predetermined by external forces beyond our control. That's what fate is. While destiny is an outcome that is self-determined through your choices and your actions. Fate implies an inescapable outcome from an outside power, whereas destiny is a purpose or achievement that you actively work towards. Now, fate, okay, has to do with a lack of control. Fate just suggests that events that are set by a higher power or external circumstances, and you have no influence over them. They're also inevitable, right? So it implies that what is meant to happen will happen regardless of your choice and efforts. Destiny, however, on the other hand, talks about purpose and agency. Destiny implies a particular purpose or a grand outcome that you will be destined to fulfill. Self-determination is often achieved through your active choices, personal growth, and commitment to learning and taking chances. Example, being destined for greatness is an outcome that you reach through conscious decisions and actions, not by chance or external force. Think of it this way: fate is what happens to you, while destiny is what you make happen. Fate is being on a train to a specific destination, while destiny is choosing to take a challenging but rewarding path to get to a grand destination. Okay. So fate is something that we have no control over. Wow, that's funny how I just knocked that over. And then destiny is what we do have control over. So, and you could consider your destiny to be like your highest potential. Welcome in, Shaman Maria. So we're going to see what's going on with destiny and fate when it comes to the collective. So we're going to start with the sacred soul timing. And then I guess we're going to start with this one that I just knocked over, which is the portals oracles. April. Water your hopes and watch them start to bloom, planting, nurture, and blossom. So you could have planted something this past April, is what I'm getting, in relation to your destiny and your fate. Well, I should say destiny. Yeah, what you've been working on, this is part of your destiny. You're actively in the creation of that, okay? So let's see what else. June, there was another thing that happened in June to help get you on your path. This could have been somebody losing their job. This could have been something that seemed like a negative change, but it actually has freed you up so that you can basically become successful. It says, enjoy small pleasures and endless opportunities, leisure, escape, and beauty. Cancer time. I've been picking up on a Cancer energy that it's been, I don't know, for like a month now, maybe a little bit longer, that I've been picking up on this. It's like a water sign. It's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces is what I've been picking up on as an energy that keeps trying to interfere with somebody's destiny. It's June 22nd to July 22nd. Nurture your interests, sensitive cycles, and security. So we'll see. Oh, white butterflies. Yay. I love the turtle and the octopus. So cute. So yeah, there is definitely a Cancer that's working against the collective. I don't feel like my collective is this Cancer energy at all. So I feel like I'm going to put this card over here because your guys' energy is you did something that a shift that happened in April is a positive one. Same thing with June. Now, after June, it seems like, so Cancer energy is in June 22nd to July 22nd. So in June, whatever you did to start manifesting your destiny, or if it's writing a book, working on poetry, whatever this is, there's a Cancer energy that saw an influx in your energy occur in June. I'm also picking up on a Pisces, but that hasn't come out yet. I do feel like this Cancer could be a masculine energy. And they don't have to be, but they could be. Scorpio, that is hilarious. I was just saying Scorpio. October 22nd to November 21st. Use your hidden magic. Intense, passionate, and mystery. So there's a Cancer, there's a Scorpio. Do these people know each other? I don't think so. I'm not picking up that they do. Evolving. So this is basically the process from April to June is evolution. Okay, you're evolving. Your destiny is also evolving, which is like your highest potential. It says what you want changes as you get more experience, growth cycles, and a level up. So you are getting a level up at this time. I mean, well, really right now with those cards flipping upside down, what in the hell does that mean? Change course, Libra time, Virgo time, up in the air, and divine timing. So these energies, this Cancer and Scorpio energy, they came in to change your course. They wanted to completely change the outcome of your destiny. Okay. Oh, hummingbird and the baby one in the tree. Oh my gosh, I love hummingbirds so much. So this says that you may need to take a different path to get there. So somebody was trying to block your natural state of evolution, or I should say process of evolution, because what I am getting is that this spring you planted something. It could be a plant, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a thought, an idea, something that you're working towards. In June, you took more steps to basically achieve the outcome that you desire. And then this energy came, all of these cards flew out in the reverse. So I feel like you changing your course, that's in the reverse. Like you're not meant to, you're on the right path, basically, is what I'm trying to say. This Cancer and Scorpio energy, they wanted you to completely change your course so that you would end up at a different destination. Okay, so that's why that's in the reverse. Then this Libra energy is also in the reverse. Somebody was trying to basically Libra time, it says September 23rd through October 22nd. Weigh all options first, balance harmony and choices. Somebody was trying to change the way that you interact with the world, basically, which is very vague, but it's also kind of specific because everybody interacts with the world differently. Then we have a Virgo energy that was also in the reverse, and that's August 23rd to September 22nd. Set realistic goals to reach practical, organized details. There could be a Virgo and a Libra that are in the reverse in their life that are trying to affect your destiny. Then we have this is the funny part. Okay, the up in the air and divine timing. This is what we're talking about when it's destiny and fate. These are in the reverse, which means your destiny and fate is not up in the air. Okay, like that's in the reverse. Same thing with changing course. Like you're not changing your course. It says the timing is uncertain, so change your approach. Fleeting wishes and adapting, which means that the timing is certain. Okay, because it came in the reverse, right? Then we have divine timing in the reverse. Stay in the flow and trust that the timing is perfect. Trust, believe, and have faith. So there is an aspect of somebody trying to break your faith, and they don't want you to believe in divine timing. And it feels like it's this Virgo energy. This Virgo person and the Libra person, they might be practitioners or tarot readers or something like that. Okay. So let's see, like, now that you know that, like, seriously, I feel like you knowing that there was a Cancer and a Scorpio that had invested into your downfall along with a Libra and a Virgo, knowing that, you're going to be able to cleanse these people out of your energy for good. December. So like literally you may end up finishing this book, whatever it is that you're working on. If it's a wish that you've made, it says give and receive to have all the resources that you need. There's going to be something that, and it could also be the energy of Yule coming through, because Yule happens in December. And what Yule does is it amplifies your earnings, love, family, giving, and kindness. So yeah, in December, you're going to like literally come into having your wishes fulfilled, basically. So that's why it's an evolution. Also, now that you know about somebody that was trying to mess with your destiny, because again, these people can't affect fate. That's something by a higher power. Now that we know that they were trying to delay your evolution, I should say, we can see what else comes out about that so that you can basically just counteract it. Oh, you've seen a swan couple at 717? I love that. Swans are one of my favorite birds. I love black swans, but white swans are beautiful as well. Look at this. On schedule, the next card. So this is on schedule. Like this is scheduled. And that's basically the whole thing with it being up in the air in the reverse. Like it's not up in the air. This is destined. This is destiny we're talking about. It says unwavering dedication and attention to detail is key. You may find out that you're finishing a project in December, or you may be getting a new job. It says keep going, take definite steps every day, and you're going to get there. So you're on schedule. So I don't want you guys to think that you're not going through an evolution, because you actually are. You're manifesting. Look at that. You are manifesting right now. It says, sit still and move, and move the universe around you. Visualize, attract, and be aware of your mindset. So yeah, you definitely are manifesting. Let's see if anything else needs to come out. Capricorn time. Okay, so is this a person that's supposed to be up here? Yeah, so there is a Capricorn energy also. So you have a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Capricorn, a Libra, and a Virgo that are interested. So this does seem like a group of people, but these people don't know each other. This is how many energies you guys have looking at your destiny. That is wild, yo. And I haven't even gotten a hit yet on like that this is your zodiac sign. I'm not really getting that. So I don't know if your zodiac is going to come out at all, to be honest, because I don't know if it's relevant. All right, let's get one more. Look at this, your choice with the crown there, because destiny is your choice. It's like you choosing to fulfill your highest potential. It says you are running the show, and only you get to decide power, authority, and status. So you are manifesting the fulfillment of your destiny. Okay. So I'm going to like basically put these to the side. Just know that you're going to be completing something in December, and it's part of your evolution. You started this in April and June of 2025, which is what the year that we're in currently. So, let's see, I'm going to take the divine timing in the reverse, this one, and you're not changing your course. Like you're following your course, but I do want to keep these zodiac signs. We've got a Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, and Capricorn. So this is a lot of air. Let's see, Libra is air, Virgo is earth, Capricorn is earth, Scorpio and Cancer are water signs. And I did pick up on a Pisces also, but for some reason that didn't come out in the cards. So, but I did want to say that I did pick up on a Piscean energy. And that may be in your chart, but I don't think that your zodiac is relevant to this. I don't think that zodiac is relevant to destiny. So we're going to look at the portals because this is the one that I knocked over. And we're going to see if anything comes through on like what portal you need to enter in next. I feel like these people are looking for information so that they can get on the same timeline as you. They want to make you change your course, but these people are really upset that you're not changing your course because it means that they're going to have to work. Like these are lazy people. They're going to have to work a lot harder to be able to compete with you or whatever, even though you're not competing with them. These people are going to have to work a lot harder. So let's see what comes through. We're going to pull energy that has to do with them or has to do with you. All right. Presence, a portal of presence. You being present is super important at this time. This is like Earth School 101. So yeah, presence. Your presence is causing these people to freak out. I mean, they're like having some type of fit. Mastery. Look at that. Same thing as evolution. Mastery is almost the same thing as evolution. You are mastering something. This could be your own energy. It could be, you got the word swan in your hand earlier. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. So this could literally be about the evolution of you mastering your own skill set and your own abilities. Awake. Yeah, your spiritual awakening. Literally, you have mastered spiritual awakening. And when you're in the dark night of the soul and you don't know what your purpose is and you don't know why you're here, who you are and what you want to do, that's kind of the energy that these people are in. They don't know what they're here to do. Yeah, you're here to ascend, to awaken and ascend. Once you awaken, then basically evolve and ascend. This is the path that you're on. Or I should say that we're on, because we're on this path together to mastery. Return, look at that. And it's like literally the return of Christ consciousness. So I feel like that's also part of the path. Transformation, a lot of transformation. Obviously, to ascend, you have to transform from the lower nature to the higher, which is going from the south node to the north node. To make an exit, straight up. This is like, okay, so what I'm kind of getting, you guys, is that that you're creating an exit plan for yourself. This is something similar to the rapture. You know, people disappearing. Like, look at how this person's like riding into the sun. Like literally people disappearing. You're going to be gone from somebody's frequency to the point where these people are not going to be able to follow you through this exit that you make. Again, you came in with the portal to presence, mastery, awakening, ascension, returning, transformation, and then you'll be exiting the matrix. That's basically your destiny right there. And then the part that's your fate is the fact that you will exit the matrix, and there is an aspect of you already forward in time that has exited the matrix completely. And I'm not talking about exited in a way of passing away. I'm talking about ascension, like exiting the matrix via ascension, okay, to where you still get to retain your knowledge, your mastery, your skill set, and all of that. So I'm going to put this deck to the side, and then I want to get a tarot deck. Okay, we're going to use the Witch's Tarot. And we'll see what pops out for these people. If we can pinpoint who they are, if anybody else is going to come join you. I feel like there's a lot of people that are going on this path of ascension right now towards their destinies. You could have been having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people try to destiny swap with you, and it is backfired. Like, not in the way that they're getting punished, but in the way that they're just not having a success over you, like, at all. Whoever these people were to you, I think for some of you, you're going to know who these people are. For some of you, you're not going to realize who they are. And the fact that you're exiting the matrix means that these people will not be able to mess with you. So, like, literally, you're on your way out already. And by the time you're out, these people, if they try to come to you on any stupidness, like literally, or they try to put these blocks into your destiny, trying to mess with your presence and your mastery and all of that, these people, they will experience what they try to do to you. Because when they try to come for you and you're not able to be found, like, energetically, these people are going to think that you finally did it. You got away from them. You exited the matrix. They're going to know that they're not able to come with you and that they can't jump timelines. Because again, your fate is to exit the matrix. It's not to stay here forever. 6 of Pentacles. These people wanted to put you in a state where you would have to be asking for resources from other people. They wanted you to be down and out. So it's just kind of revealing why they were coming for your destiny, is because they want to be the lender, not the borrower, and they're the borrower, not the lender. And you've always been the one that lends. But be wary of giving your money away to people at this time, especially when people come and ask you to borrow a whole bunch of money. There's something off about that. I get that you do know some of these people, but some of them you'll have forgotten about because they're like from your past. So these people didn't forget about you, though. They've been watching you very closely to see how you progress, where you go, what you do, that type of thing. These people want to get the same result out of life that you're getting without having to put in any of the work, if that makes sense. The 9 of Wands. Okay, so literally, that's like the wounded healer. These people were trying to permanently wound you so that you wouldn't make this great escape. I feel like you guys are like Houdini. To these people, you guys are like Houdini. You just keep getting out. Like, they put you in circumstances that you should never have escaped, but here you go, getting out of that circumstance and freeing yourself and moving and exiting the matrix, literally. I just heard someone told me to stop. Why? It could be that these people wanted you to stop going towards this destiny. They wanted you to stop moving towards this permanent outcome of you being held on in high regard. You were talking to your guardians about Houdini earlier. That is so relevant. It seriously is. You're like a spiritual Houdini. And the thing is that you're not wounded. You're not like how these people were trying to get you to stop. They thought that they were just going to like come up against you and that you would just listen to them and stop. But you're the wheel of the year. Literally, these people work with the energies that go around the year. That's why, they're trying to, I guess, they're trying to intercede on your timeline. They don't feel like you're ready to leave the matrix, but you are. This is funny. So the wheel of the year is the same thing of the wheel of fortune. The thing is that you're not injured. The wheel of fortune is here for you. And so you will succeed. As long as you keep going, you'll make it there, literally. And you'll exit out of this frequency to where these people can try to destiny swap with you and stuff. These people have to do rituals all year long to try to keep you away from your destiny. And it's just because these people are really self-centered. They're in the 9 of Swords, literally. You being in the wheel and being on top of the wheel and having all of that accessible to you has got these other people in the 9 of Swords. So I'm going to put your energy as the wheel. These people are the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is somebody, and this is why these people are sick right now, is because they did try to do some type of destiny swipe. Now, why would anybody do a destiny swap on somebody where they don't know where that person's headed? I'm not for sure. These people just definitely thought that you had something better coming in than what they did. Now they're sick. They're stuck in bed. They're crying. They're spending most of their time on their couch or in bed, feeling sick and feeling lazy. Like, that's what I'm really getting, and trying to breadcrumb other people or see other people breadcrumbed. But that was never a part of your path. That was a part of their path. Queen of Swords. And these people, they want to stop you from achieving your destiny and your greatness only due to the fact that you cut them off, that you removed them, extracted them from your energy. You said no to them. You could have said no to them. You could have not included them in something, whatever it is. It's real petty. It's real petty. You have every right to remove people from your energy and from your life that don't mean you any good. So don't let these people make you think that you just have to accept bum behavior from people, because you really don't. And why? I don't know why. Okay. My heart wants to say, I don't know why these people want to even come up against you. Like, literally, you cutting somebody off is not a good enough reason, or you not wanting to interact with them is not a good enough reason. I just noticed this like blue orb right here by Queen of Swords. It's just not a good enough reason to try to take somebody's destiny. The Five of Wands, look at all of that dragon energy. That's a lot of fighting. I feel like I want to read the Five of Wands on this, because it's going to help you understand a little bit better what it's saying, because the picture right there doesn't really depict the Five of Wands. Not in my opinion anyways. I mean, it kind of does, but not completely. There we go. This picture does a little bit better. Okay, so see how all of those people are going up against each other's, their energies are clashing and they're all fighting. That's the energy of the Five of Wands. So it says, caution, you may, and this is not talking, because you're not the one that's fighting. It's these people that are doing this. So this, when I'm going to read this description, this is applying to these people, okay? Not so much to you, but you're going to be able to understand what I'm talking about by hearing this. It says, caution, they may have to resort to underhanded methods to get a project pushed through. Competition. So it just shows you right there that somebody is trying to compete for your destiny. Greed and lust for power. Obstacles, secret opposition to their plans. See, the universe has something bigger planned for you, which is a secret opposition to these people's plans. And it says, a rival challenges your authority. These people don't really have any authority like that. So yeah, obviously you would challenge their authority, especially over your own destiny. It says there's no easy way to do this. Arguments will be a part of every day, a frustrating and difficult time ahead, hassles, bad luck, and nuisances. So that's what these people are experiencing, because they were trying to compete with you for some shit that is impossible. They literally tried to do a destiny exchange, and you picked up on these people or this person that knew these people or whatever. I mean, I don't get that these people are all working together, but some of them could be aware of each other, that there are other presences that are like-minded in that same type of way of trying to bring destruction to your door. But yeah, you have a lot of dragon energy coming through as well at this time, you guys. You guys are so protected. Like, I just want to say that this is ridiculous. This the competition for your Wheel of Fortune, it makes no sense, because everybody has their own Wheel of Fortune there, and the Wheel of Fortune does represent destiny and fate. Like, everybody has their own. So the competition for yours, I'm not really getting. I think that this literally has to do with somebody just being very greedy and like wanting to breadcrumb you and wanting to injure you so that you couldn't reach an achievement of some kind. Like they don't want you to get paid for your service. They don't want you to like get, who in the hell thinks like that? I want you guys to get paid and be able to pay your bills and have some extra too. Like, what is up with these people and their backwards thinking? Like, that's all I can describe it as, is super, truly backwards way of thinking about things. Like that these people believe that they can steal somebody else's wheel of fortune. That's why you've been very protective of your wheel of fortune. Knight of Pentacles. So there is a very fast moving energy. This person works very hard at deceiving other people. They work very hard at trying to see into people's futures, trying to see where they're headed. This doesn't have to be a man. It could just be a masculine energy. Oh, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. You see, you have cut people off from your 10 of Pentacles. Now I want you to look at that picture. This is a great representation of the 10 of Pentacles. It's got love union, the dog, grandpa feeding the baby. Like this is basically like your legacy. And then it's got a house way in the background right there. Okay. And a happy couple. So you have had to cut off, you had to even possibly walk away from a 10 of Pentacles because this Knight of Pentacles wouldn't stop coming for your destiny, your potential. They're facing a lot of setbacks right now and a lot of, because make it make sense. If all these people, you got 5 people competing for your destiny, how are they going to divide your one person's destiny up between 5 people? That's why these people are competing with each other. And this Knight of Pentacles energy, their stomach makes me turn. They are sickening. They're very sick. Like when I say this person is ill, whatever your destiny has done to them has caused them to become very, very ill. And it's a supernatural illness. This is not something that I'm seeing in the physical. It's something that's in the spirit. 5 of Pentacles. This has caused them to literally become homeless and casted away in the 5 of Pentacles. And 5 of Pentacles is basically not having a home, not having a roof over their head because they were coming for yours. Again, the 10 of Pentacles is love, having the dog, grandpa with the baby, like having a community, a legacy, and a support system, if that makes sense. And you guys are supportive. So I don't want you to think that you're not supportive. Even though you got people working against it, you're still supportive. These people don't understand why they're in the 5 of Pentacles and why you're not. These are the type of people that do not cut off people, places, and things that don't serve them. That's basically why they're in the situation they're in. They're still attached to things. They're attached to this greed. The universe doesn't respond well to greed. To be honest, the law of attraction doesn't respond well to that. Greed is always not having enough of something. Page of Swords. These people were sending monitoring spirit after monitoring spirit to your 10 of Pentacles, trying to monitor you and track your progress. Like if there was an app that they could plug your name into and just track your progress, they would do that. But there's not an app that can do that. You know what I'm saying? So these people were, while they're in the 5 of Pentacles, they've got a lot of time to sit around and send monitoring spirits and people to monitor you. Okay. And then come back to report to them. It doesn't matter what this monitoring spirit / person, like, oh, it did. It rewound to when I welcome you in. That's so cool. So it doesn't matter like what this monitoring spirit sees. Anything that they relay back to this Knight of Pentacles energy is not going to be useful information. Okay. There is no way to imprison you, to get you falsely imprisoned, because these people feel like they have to restrict you so that you won't exit the matrix, and you cannot be sacrificed. So if that's what they were monitoring you to see, if you were going to be sacrificed, you're not going to be sacrificed. especially not for these people to come rise up and take your place. No, what God said is for you is for you. Now, if you don't want to fulfill your own destiny, then that's on you. But I get that you do. You're in your divine life purpose and you're moving towards this exiting the matrix energy, right? Graduation. What I just say, you're graduating, like literally graduating from earth school. You know what I mean? That's part of evolving, like how we had pulled the evolution card. That's part of evolving. So this is actually very enlightening to me, so that, because I've never done this type of reading on the destiny swap stuff, and I wasn't planning on focusing on that, but because it did come through the reading, we're going to see how basically your destiny and fate is already set, and you've already reached this graduation point. You have mastered something. Like mastery was the second portal card. So again, you have definitely mastered your emotions. You've mastered things, people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Okay. And you've overcome many, many obstacles. Yeah, you call it Earth School too. I love that. I love that phrase, because that's truly what it is. And of course, once you have mastered that, you'll be able to help other people do the same thing in their life. So these people can monitor you as much as they want, but as far as being able to inflict any pain or suffering on you, I don't see that that's possible. Two of Pentacles, like literally, it's not possible because you're over here receiving good news. The Two of Pentacles is getting like a letter in the mail, getting freed from a problem, getting a resolution on something, being able to balance your pentacles and your spirit, like your physical and your spiritual life together. Nine of Pentacles, because it's created, you are a single self-sufficient energy. You don't need, like these people, how they need to tap into your energy to get anything done in their life. You don't need other people like that. Like you don't tap into other people's energy. You're not like sitting around doing whatever this weird stuff is that these people are doing to tap into your energy. These people like to think about you, and then they get really greedy. This could be, one of these people could be an ex that feels like all of a sudden you've come into some really good fortune, fame, and success, and basically being a Nine of Pentacles, being able to stand up for yourself, being single, self-sufficient, and not needing another person. And they feel like that you waited to become this great human being, this great spiritual teacher, till they were out of your life. But that's not true. When this person was in your life, they were a monitoring spirit that was always bringing the Five of Pentacles energy to you. And so you could have been struggling with homelessness, you could have been struggling with loss, or just having to deal with this person and their problems and their drama. And now that they're not in your life, you're flying. And this person is like, these people are super upset about it, because they feel like the moment that they left your life, you started to succeed. But these people were freaking off the entire time. This person from your past could have been very sick all the time. They could have been sickly, in bed, depressed, being haunted, whatever, not sleeping, staying up all night, not going to work. Those are the types of things that would cause you to be in the Five of Pentacles. Now, I understand that people do get sick. The Nine of Wands is permanently wounding somebody. This person from your past tried to permanently wound you, like disable you, you know, from being able to get finances. And that's what this is about: greed. Like seriously, the Six of Pentacles is about greed and wanting to be able to control somebody else's resources. And people can only control their own resources, and they don't know that yet, but they will. Like it's going to be a learning thing for these people to figure out that they can only control their own resources. This person likes to cause headaches. They like to cause brain injuries. This person likes to cause multiple conditions that would cause your brain to overheat. I mean, they're a major stress on somebody's life here. I mean, they are, but they aren't. Like it's not like they're having a victory. The Page of Wands. This person, you could have been taking care of their child all the time, or they could have a child, or literally a Page of Wands could be a child that that this Knight of Pentacles has. That this person was trying to use their child as a monitoring spirit. to track your progress. This child doesn't want to do that. I don't get that this is your child, even though you might have children, though. This is somebody else's child. They wanted to take everything from you and give it to their child so that they could see their child succeed, which is just not possible. You can't give the destiny of a feminine energy or somebody that's in their feminine energy to a masculine energy. So I just heard vampire book. I don't know if somebody has a vampire book. What does that mean? What the hell does that mean? Oh, I guess destiny, it has to do with every person personally. I don't feel like destiny has to do with your children, even though your children's destiny could reflect something that you've already gone through. I feel like it could be that your child becomes very psychic, intuitive, a rainbow child, something like that. But again, I don't feel like mother and child have the same exact destiny. Okay. They're different destinies and different fates as well. 3 of Wands. Yeah. This is about your creative vision, what you set your mind to. So I'm going to get the 3 of Wands description from here, because I think it's going to make a lot of sense to you. What these people have been trying to block and stop is this 3 of Wands energy, which is like dreaming for a better future, holding a vision, creating a new world, that type of energy. It says through careful planning. So this is the 3 of Wands, which is exactly what is on this 3 of Wands card. But it says through careful planning, a goal or project long in your dreams, okay, part of your dreams will be realized. A new business idea is assured. Anticipate obstacles and visualize how you will overcome them before they appear. Develop contacts. Your exceptional leadership skills will be needed. Others consider you a visionary. Carefully weigh the risks. So again, I don't feel like there is any risk when it comes to your destiny. You're going to fulfill that no matter what. But it is a part of your dream. Like if you've dreamed to be an intuitive, if you've dreamed to be an actor, an actress, this has to do with part of what you've dreamed. Let's see. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's this fertility energy is very, very protected. The 3 of Wands to the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is like divine inspiration, being divinely guided and being divinely led. So I want to see if any more people come out in relation to who these people are. The Knight of Wands. You definitely have somebody that wants to come in on some romantic stuff here. Okay. This is how they believe that they're going to deter you from your destiny, is by getting you to link up with a karmic energy that would then drag your soul to hell, basically. So you got a Knight of Pentacles, a Knight of Wands, and then this Page of Swords person. They're just like a monitoring spirit. They are a person, but they were trying to use an individual as a monitoring spirit. And this Page of Wands energy is one of these. It's this Knight of Pentacles child. The 4 of Swords. See, either way, this is the end of a very long battle, like fighting for your destiny and your freedom, because this is fighting for your freedom in the sense of not having to be controlled by finances and not being controlled by 5 of Pentacles energy. So these people have tried to destroy your destiny with homelessness, sickness, poverty, depression, mental health issues, that type of thing. So if you've been experiencing any of that, it was this Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, and Capricorn people. And so this is bringing to a conclusion, so to where you can graduate. Basically, this was like a huge test. These people were being tested and you were being tested. And because you didn't seek revenge against these destiny swappers, you just started protecting yourself. Now you're actually in the position that you need to be so that you can help and guide other people. And you'll do that for a time, and you'll ascend and then exit the matrix. 6 of Cups, literally. Literally. Look at that beautiful energy. Inner child healing. The 6 of Cups also has to do with having pleasant memories. This person, one of these people are from your past that you have pleasant memories with. They did not think that you were going to be a force to be reckoned with. They thought that this was going to be super easy to like just come in and derail you off of your path, get you to change your course. And they're finding that this is like extremely difficult to do. And these people are finding out it's because God is involved. The 8 of Swords. These people were trying to imprison you, to restrict you, to bind you, or to constrain you. Basically, they wanted you bound. Now they're like, these people are facing a lot of really bad consequences because they tried to destroy, they tried to exchange their energy of these people truly need to be restricted. They were trying to exchange their energy of jail, of homelessness, sickness, and death with your good energy of the Wheel of Fortune, and it did not work. It did not work. You got 5 people that are up under some fiery judgment. Literally, the shadow side, these people function from this shadow side. They cannot balance their dark side. While you're over here getting justice, literally, you getting to live in your destiny is justice. These people just, their problem is that they can't balance their, oh, seagull and a bird. Yeah, they can't balance their dark side. Make sure you guys like the video as you come in. And make sure you share it if you feel like that this would help somebody else as well. So I'm seeing strength on the bottom. Of course, we know that you have supernatural strength. 7 of Cups. This shadow side crap, these people that can't balance their dark side, they're facing a lot of illusions. They're delusional. Thinking that they were going to stop you from having a victory is delusional. Some of the stuff that I hear, I don't even want to say, but somebody was trying to inflict something on someone's child, and that really upset a bunch of ancestors. Temperance. Look at this. You have the angel of temperance, like Archangel Michael, Sagittarius energy popping out. You've got that energy, justice and temperance. Yeah, you know how to balance your dark side. That's why you're graduating. These people are in the illusion of their dark side. They're engaging in this dark behavior, which is what I want to call it, because that's what it is. It's very dark behavior. Thinking that they're going to get a victory over you when they're not. These people have been waiting for a very long time to get a victory over you. Like, seriously. They're like, what? The magic isn't supposed to take this long. It's because the magic's not going to ever work. A high priest. Look at that. Literally. The shit that these people are doing is never going to work. So there is a masculine energy. You know what? I just figured out who this, based off of this high priest and the Scorpio card, I just figured out who the person is that's been trying to steal my destiny, at least one of them. But this person could literally, this person could literally be calling themselves a high priest. Okay. They think that they are an intuitive. I can't believe this. I can't believe that they would think that they could steal the destiny from somebody else like that. They're so blocked. The 2 of Swords. These people are blocked. Their creativity is blocked. Their avenue of escaping this is blocked. What just came out in the reverse? 3 of Pentacles. This person's collaboration. They tried to collaborate and do some strange alchemy, and it's got them blocked. Like, seriously, of course, you cutting them off has got them blocked as well. But this strange alchemy that they were trying to do has worked against them. Let's just say that. Making up potions and whatever other fucking nonsense. Like, seriously. These people were studying books. Maybe that's the vampire book that I was hearing about. The Page of Cups. They were like literally coming in with a very immature, very vain offer, something that nobody wants. They thought that you were going to take, like, look at this. with this weird, like weird arts. See that little like science glass that he's working with, whatever that green stuff is. These people literally thought that they were going to give you something that would derail you off your destiny. And let me be honest with you. This high priest has created concoctions to feed people in the dream state, in the waking life as well, to try to get their destiny. And it has worked on a couple people, but not in the way they thought it would. It's still a backfire. So what else does a collective need to know? Basically, to use temperance when it comes to these people. The Four of Pentacles, that you are the one that holds the inheritance. This is your destiny. The Four of Pentacles is about what God has given you. You hold that. You get to decide how you use your gifts and abilities to either help people or hurt and harm them, not these other people. They don't get to decide what you do with what God has given you. Does that make sense? Vamps, yeah. Welcome in, Creophagus. Did I said that right? It already bounced off you. They did stuff every Friday and Saturday in the past. Was stupid. Yes, exactly. Just say Creo. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I think that they live in their own illusions as well. And they're stuck in their shadow side. Like these people cannot balance their own energy. Like that's why they keep looking to you for stuff. Two of Cups. You still have a divine soul contract with the universe and with a love that's coming in, which is from the universe, literally. You're still getting this offer. I think that what they were wanting was this divine love offer. They're like, if I can't be a part of it, you can't have it. No, this person's not going to be able to be a part of your destiny, because that's not the path. The choices that they've made have led them down a different path. Let's just say that. With the Magician over here. See, you're the true magician, but these people thought that they thought that they were the magician, aka creating potions and stupid shit. Like these people believe in stuff like creating a potion that could make you forget who you are. Like what? I don't believe in that. Sorry. I know that voodoo's real and stuff, but I don't believe in that. Like, I don't think that's possible. King of Cups. This is somebody, you're dealing with somebody who is like, this could be this Cancer energy who really thinks their shit doesn't stink. Like this person really thinks that they are the bee's knees, that they're the most important person in the world, and that everyone should bow down to them and listen to their advice. But these people are the type of people that are guiding people down a wrong path. Like if going to somebody and getting advice and this person tells these people to just swap out destinies, like what? That is not the correct advice. This person at some point could have been wise from, in their heart, in their mind, but through their jealous and envious actions, they've become very unbalanced and unwise. Four of Wands. Look at this. Your creative goals and projects will be completed. They will flourish and thrive. Flourish. Tried to combine both words, but literally. This is real life, but not an episode of Charmed. Exactly. But love that show. Me too. The reboot for sure. Like seriously, that's it. They think of the world to be that way, even though they have no evidence of anything like that ever happening. They still believe in it because they read it in some type of book. The Hermit. You see, you cutting yourself off from these people or cutting them off from you, however you want to look at that, has basically propelled you into exiting the matrix, which is your destiny. Freedom. What did I say? Graduating Earth School, exiting the matrix, and it's your key to freedom. And these people were trying to use sickness, jail, poverty, and all that stuff to stop you from your destiny. They thought that was going to work. And maybe it did work on somebody that was a lesser being, but you're too highly ranked for this to even go through. Karma. Look at that. These people are freaking getting karma right now. This King of Cups sent an attack last night. This person is getting karma right now. They could literally be like watching without making their presence known. And they're going to find out that they're getting karma for this. That you cannot steal somebody's destiny. You cannot, these people tried to put you in hermit mode to cut you off from all help, not realizing that you didn't need the external world for help. You just needed to go within and gain access to your own assistance. And so they basically made you stronger by doing this. And they made you even go down your path of destiny much quicker. 10 of Cups, look at that total wish fulfillment. So you don't have to worry about them ruining anything. I know you guys weren't, but still, it's just silly that they tried this. Okay, let's get a couple more cords. Cords. I said cords. So these people were using some type of cord to try to siphon potentiality. Let's just call it that, potential. Ace of Swords, you guys are so freaking protected. You also have that eagle up there soaring above, getting a bird's eye view of everything that these people have been doing. And you're always going to be informed when somebody tries you in the spirit. Okay. These people could have caused a lot of discord in your life, like in the recent past days and stuff. And they're going to have to answer for that with this bad karma, aka the bad karma. Look at this. You're too strong. Your protection is too strong. This is why these people will never succeed at this. Because you have God that within you, and these people worship they worship themselves. Let's just be honest. These people don't even want to put any deity or energy up to worship because they think too highly of themselves. The Four of Cups, they're going to become more and more, with this negative karma, these people are going to become more and more dissatisfied. Talking to spirits and all of that crap, trying to get people to turn on you. It's like they're bored. These people did this out of boredom because they were bored with their own life and they saw you succeeding. So they felt like they had to stop that because it made them feel a certain type of way. I'm sure if you were to see this person succeed, you would be like, oh, good for them. Like seriously, even though these people have done a lot to you guys, literally, before you were just playing games and keeping it to yourself, the more that they would come after you, the worse that you would call them out on their behaviors. Exactly. Don't put up with bum behavior because, yeah, a lot of people lead down the wrong path. It's destiny swapping is impossible. That's exactly it. Simple logic dictates that a person cannot, because you need to work within those experiences. You're exactly right, though. Okay. Many blessings to you, Shaman Maria. All right, let's get one more. The Five of Swords, literally, this is a big battle for these people. So they're going to have to be looking behind their shoulder because of what they tried to do for you for a long time to come. I mean, I don't feel like these people are going to change their course. I do feel like they're going to end up ruining their own destiny, though. You know what I mean? You met a lot of rich people and have never envied them for their money. That's exactly it. You would look at people and see what they do and be inspired to do better in life. That's exactly how I am. It's like, oh, how can I be successful and happy like that too? Do they have any secrets to that? And instead of this person asking you what you're doing to become this great being, they were trying to spy on you basically and get the information from your Akashic records and not realizing that you have done the work. That's why you're graduating, like literally. So these people are not going to be able to touch you. They're not going to be able to affect your wheel of fortune. They were slowing you down, but now that we know about this situation and these people, they're going to be extracted from the energy and reprimanded with karma, basically. Like I said, God doesn't punish people, but people do. By what they send out, they will attract bad karma to themselves. And that's exactly what's happened here with these people. They have attracted a lot of bad karma. And they're eventually going to choose to walk away, but they may continue to do this for a little bit longer. I mean, they're definitely planning something for the month of December, like to use the energy of Christmas or Yule against you. I feel like you guys are going to be already broken free from the matrix at that time. So, these people are not going to have a victory. It's kind of sad that they went about this route because they could have just followed their own destiny and they would have been happy with their life. But because they envied your life and didn't think highly enough of themselves, like that they were capable. And this is something that I just want to say, this destiny swipe crap, there are a lot of people in Hollywood that do this dumb shit, and it's going to end up backfiring. Like, I don't care who they keep picking on what they keep doing is going to backfire. Like whether it takes a year for them to get their shit or a day, it's still going to backfire. So it's like, doesn't change the fact that the outcome. So I just want to remind you guys that you were dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Libra, a Virgo, and a Capricorn. So that was 5 people coming for one person's destiny. Again, how are you going to split up somebody else's destiny with 5 people? I don't think that these people knew each other. I think that they were just all individually very attracted to you. And, you know, part of this energy is the sadness that comes from somebody that feels like they missed out. Like when they were with you, you weren't shit. This is like literally how somebody believes that when they were with you, you weren't shit. But since they're gone out of your life, now all of a sudden you become somebody. Yeah, you don't play games. Now all of a sudden that you become somebody, these people feel a certain type of way about that. And it's only because you got better after cutting this person off, your life improved, which basically shows that person and everyone around them that they were slandering you to, that they were the problem and that you weren't. And so that's why they're upset and trying to stop you. Because if they can prove that you are the problem, then they don't have to take responsibility for their own actions. But again, these people never take responsibility for their actions. What are they even talking about? Like they're going to have to, because you can't just like swipe karma off on somebody else. Like these people are going to have to answer for their shadow side. They're going to have to find a way to balance that, because them getting into the darkness and these books and whatever it is that they're studying to make these potions and shit. I don't care if they're even able to get you to drink one of these dumb things. Literally, even if you drank one of these things, it would not work on you. So like, I am like literally wondering why they're even spending so much time doing it. And I think it's because they really believe that it's possible. I personally, there are a lot of things that could happen. I believe somebody could be turned into a cow or a chicken much more than you could take a drink of something and then your destiny's gone. Like, I don't believe that. So, you know, don't let these people get you down. Know that your plan is to exit the matrix, and you exiting the matrix is coming into alignment with that freedom and that graduation. So you're already on the right path. You're not deviating off of that. These people are not able to have a victory over you. Okay. And know that you are extremely protected. Okay. Literally, all you need to do is say, God, if there's anybody playing in my energy, can you show them to me? And then tell me what I need to do to remove that. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. Please like this video. Make sure you're subscribed, all that good stuff. Okay. You don't want to miss out on the future messages that God has for you. All right. I'm sending you love and lots of support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay. Have a beautiful day. Know that I'm so happy that we did this on Destiny, because literally you're in control of it. You're in control of where you go and what you do and what you think, and nobody else is going to be able to change that. Okay. All right, you guys, until the next reading, peace be with you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.